Good morning, everyone. It is May 18th. The moon has moved into Gemini. Now, Gemini is the communicator, the one that talks, shares, is interested, wants to know facts. So we are going to be digging for answers. We're also going to be questioning a whole lot more over the next couple of days, and that's good. And just watch people around you being that much more communicative. Always happens when moon passes through the sign of Gemini. Today we have a new moon, so listen everybody, get your checkbooks out and write yourself that beautiful abundance check. For those of you who know how to fill it out, that's great, go straight ahead. And for those of you who don't, I'll be posting the link here in the newsletter how to fill this check out for yourself. A new moon in Gemini really denotes that we should focus a little bit more on our facts and details in our life, how to communicate these things in a more point-specific way, like the Geminis do. You Geminis have this as a gift in your nature, born with it. So listen, the rest of us, we can just learn from you. And today is a good day to just focus on how people are communicating so that we can download, embed this energy. So allow this to be your intention here for this new moon. The moon also here will, early morning, be opposing Saturn. So for those of you here on way to work, perhaps, or having some early morning thoughts, you might feel that you're going to be focusing in on Saturnian issues, meaning that you're wanting to find a certain answer or grounding to a situation that you've been mulling over. And I think that is good. You're just a little bit more, should I say, serious about a certain emotional issue. Could have been something that came up there last night. So you might wake up with that feeling of, okay, now, where do I go with this? Now, throughout the day, the morning hours, the moon is going to move away from that Saturn. You're going to be having a flash thought intuition there around 10 o'clock in the morning. This is all, of course, Mountain Standard Time. But whatever flash of intuition you might be getting there, you might be acting upon it or finding that solution or direction there just before noon when the moon conjuncts with Mars. So if you have any question you're waking up with in the morning, like, where do I go from here? How do I solve this? It might be what's on your agenda here today. By early noon, you should know. And then I see you kicking into action. Mars is going to take over that emotional drive and punch through, should I say. Now, here also we have Mercury turning retrograde today. This will be in the evening. Mercury will remain retrograde here for the better part of 3.5 weeks there, at least until that of June 11th. So anything that you need to do, get it done before 8 o'clock here tonight. Now, it's still, even though it's on the same day of the retrograde, and we probably not want to sign anything here, but if you have to, get it done before then. And we're closing off the end of the evening here with the moon, your emotions, squaring up on Neptune. Neptune is perhaps maybe a little foggy or not as clear as it needs to be when it comes to your communication, just because we are with the moon in Gemini, ruling communication. So make sure that if you have anything important to relay, to be extra clear. If there could be any misunderstandings between you and a partner here later on this evening, and you question it, wondering what did he or she mean, I would advise you to actually ask and clarify, just so you're not left there dangling and wondering. And that's how sometimes miscommunications can create that cloudiness between you and a partner. So be sure to question. The moon in Gemini will help you actually to communicate those things. So that is pretty much what we have here today. Do know that research is a good thing to do when the moon is passing through Gemini. It just gives you more depth, insight, facts, and so forth. Make the most out of it. We have today. We also have tomorrow where the moon is going to give you that benefit.